Legendary on the field, kind of drip is a skill, it's the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing just to heal. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope, the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off, and go. I had to kick off, and go. With a stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope, the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Indianapolis Colts.
Matt Bosher is set to kick off.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
This one across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run here with Lindsey. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
He was brought down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
From the gun is Eason.
Got his man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And the Steeler first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown.
Hayden Hurst, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Good. Makes the score Steelers 7, Colts nothing. Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, Jackson.
Oh, he's going to air it out right over. He's got a man. Complete. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Henry Ruggs.
82 yards. And the Colts ball game. And he knocks it through.
That ties the game at 7. Matt Bosher is set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a pickup.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Eason on 2nd down.
The left side completion to Jones. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd.
Here's Eason to throw.
Flush to his right. It's caught. Jones. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. And it's
got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Complete to number 14.
Stephon Diggs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Jackson from the shotgun. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
3-yard line.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
A 7-yard pickup.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
3-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He'll let this go. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Henry Ruggs with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The kick.
And it's up and good.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
Gain of 35.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Steelers.
They'll try the draw. Lindsey. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Philip Lindsey. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Steelers 21, Colts 14.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Jackson on first down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Henry Ruggs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he puts it through.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Matt Bosher is set to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 30. 10. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Philip Lindsay. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch.
Let's
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up. Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50. Mike 50.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Jackson. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. To throw again, Jackson. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Play action. It's Jackson. Going deep here for Watkins. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Quez Watkins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
The game, 28 all.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking a big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Flushed out right. Caught on the right side by Jones. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. The offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Eason. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
7-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Eason. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That second down play nets a -4. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. The kick by Lambeau is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coltsvpitt has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
And they'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. From the gun, Jackson. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Second down, here's Eason. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now it's Eason on the option. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Tanner Muse there defensively.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
First and 10, Eason. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Stephon Diggs. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Steelers 38, Colts 28.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Jackson's pass.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Eluding the pressure right. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
Quarterback sack.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time, getting the sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
It's 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. That's complete, Okuebuna. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We're back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. 4 receivers to keep tabs on here, 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. And Jackson throwing once more.
And he's got the hook up to Ruggs.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 21. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
Now Jackson on first down. This to Jarwin. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2 at the Steelers' 14-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To throw again is Jackson. flush to his right. He'll try. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
Taken down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
23-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Steelers on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun is Eason. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play on third there for the Steelers. 53 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. They'll go again with Lindsey.
Prime time,
and
baby.
He's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Philip Lindsey, 28 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45 for a full 25 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Quez Watkins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 30, the 20, 10, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, 84 yards, and the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit big.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And he's going to go down again.
Today's final score, Steelers 52, Colts 35.